it's time to dish with D. That's me. Thank you for clicking on this video and making yourself a priority. I am Denise. Today is Saturday, and Saturday here on this channel is WW meeting topic and my weekly weigh-in. I go to meetings in Turnersville, New Jersey every Saturday, pretty much for the most part, unless the weather's bad, because it's a 35-minute ride, 30 to 35-minute ride. So if the weather's bad or cold, I tend not to go, but I did go this week. I didn't go today. I actually went yesterday, which is actually today, if that makes any sense. I'm filming this on Friday, but you will see it on Saturday. So yeah, so I actually went. It was just easier for me to go today. Just worked out that way with New Year's and stuff like that. So I got up. I want to sleep. I'm going to sleep in tomorrow, be honest. Let's just say, yeah, I want to sleep in. So I got up on Friday. So the vegetable of the week. The recipe of the week is vegetable soup with chicken meatballs. Now, I think it looks really good and sounds really good, but your girl here would tweak a little bit. It's calling for 12 ounces of sweet Italian chicken sausage without the casings. I tend to want to mix the chicken with chicken sausage, like some ground chicken. I'm not a huge fan of pure chicken sausage, especially if it's Italian. It has that fennel. I'm not a huge fan of fennel, and I think that would be a little bit overpowering. I would love to maybe either do a non-Italian sausage or maybe mix sausage in with some ground chicken. And I would get rid of the spinach and put kale. I think kale would be a little bit more heartier, but it sounds really good, looks really good. How cute is that? And it's 5 points how much do you get? It doesn't say. Ladle soup into 4 serving bowls. Serves 4. I don't know how much that is though. Well, it looks like a decent amount. So it's got 5 cups of stock. So it's going to be at least a cup and a half of soup. And last week, since it was not there because of the weather, is pot roast with tomatoes, garlic, and fennel, which looks really good. And that is 7 points a serving. But again, when you have a pot roast, it's always a little bit higher. So that is the recipes. Oh, how'd I do this week? Well, I had a gain, which I'm not surprised at. Honestly, I'm pretty pleased with my gain again. I said somebody laughed last week, you're happy you gained. No, I said I was happy I only gained 2 pounds. This week I gained 0.4. So I'm still happy with that. Honestly, it's the holidays. I'm indulging. It's okay for me to gain. I feel like it's very normal. And the fact that I kept it under 3 pounds, heck man, that's huge. So I allow 5. So the fact that it's under 3, I feel like that's a huge win, because you're eating stuff you don't normally eat. You're going places you don't normally go, and it's the holidays. So you eat a little bit more. You're not going to hear on this channel like, oh, well, stay on plan. Even though it's the holidays, we still got to stay on plan. No, we indulge because it is the holidays. And these are things you only have once a year. So yeah, I'm totally okay with that. I'm excited about it, actually. I'm like, yeah. But let's hope next week's, at least the same, if not a little bit less. How to use gratitude to reach your goals. So this is the last weekly technique of the year for WW. So it's all about gratitude and goals. And it's like, previewing next, we're starting. You're going to see, I don't even know what next week's topic's going to be, but it's going to be all about the new year, reset, refocus, yada, yada, yada. Because everybody, as cliche as it sounds to say new year, new you, it's what everybody does. You're going to see a big influx. All your, I'm sure all the people on YouTube who do healthy weight loss are going to be geared up. All the WW YouTubers are going to be putting out, this and that. It's just, it's the way it goes. It's just that time of year. My meeting's probably going to be crowded next week. Since I go the end of the week, it's definitely when people are going to start going back. So I expect next week's meeting to be crowded. I'll let you know if it was. But yep. Oh, I didn't hit this. I'm like, where's the technique? It'll help if I hit the thing. I know it's harder to find on the app than it used to be. I always do my weekly technique from my laptop. I always have. And it's easy to find right there. It's up in the Living WW. So if you're having trouble finding it on the app, I'm not sure because I have not looked there yet. But I will definitely look into, we might do a whole app tutorial again, because they changed things. They didn't like add anything. They just kind of moved things around a bit. So maybe we should go over that this week. That might be something we should do. How to use gratitude to reach your goals. It is normal to notice and even dwell on the bumpy parts of life or your journey. Take time to do these 3 things throughout the week to help you boost your happiness and smooth your ride. So they want you to reflect. Reflect on the good and reflect on the bad, because sometimes we learn from both. Now, are you a glass is half full, glass is half empty? The glass is still the same no matter what way you look at it. Are you looking at it in a positive perspective or a negative perspective? Which is interesting, because the glass is the glass. The amount in there is the amount in there. Whether you look at it as, well, it's half full or it's half empty. So you have to, look at it from they really want you to look at everything from the positive part, but also remember some of the other things that you've learned from. You don't want to make the same mistakes. I mean, we will. It's all part of growth. Try this. Think about 3 good things that happened to you today. Okay, I can think of 3 good things. I went to my WW meeting. Actually made it. I got up and went out and I made it to my WW meeting. And it's still in the morning, so I got to see Bailey. And I got a kiss. He was all over me when I came home. So that's always, thinking about things like our pets are one of the things that make us happy, because they're just joy and love. And a lot of people today at the meeting were asked that, and a lot of people mentioned that they're animals, because they are. And that's one of the most positive things we have in our lives is our pets. 2, write down each and add details: where, when, or how they happened. Who were you with, or what were you even doing or wearing? Now, a lot of people don't journal. I'm not a journaler. I've tried. I'm just not a person that writes things down. And here's the thing. I've learned that it's okay not to be like that. Like, you always sit there and if you think, if I buy the right tool, I'll journal. If I get the right book, I'll journal. I've had several and I just don't. So you have to know who you are. Know that there's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with a person who doesn't write stuff down. But if you are a person who journals, then you should have all those bells and whistles. Reflect on how you feel as you experienced each and how you feel now looking back. I mean, you could put it in your tracker somewhere. You could put it in your notes app if you wanted to. Or you could buy a little book and keep it in there. If sometimes putting stuff down in paper helps you. And if you remember, a few weeks back during my Zoom, if you didn't know, I do weekly Zooms on Mondays, 8 p.m. Eastern time on Zoom. And everything's in the Facebook group, how to get on there. I did it a few weeks back. I called it an end of the year reflection. See, mine's blank. But it was something that we had to reflect over the year. Top 5 accomplishments we made. What did I do well? What can I do better next year? Big lessons I've learned. What am I grateful for? The hardest thing about this year was, and what I need to improve. And sometimes looking back on this over time, it might help you. And if you need this, email me at dishwithd@yahoo.com. And I will hook you up. I sit there and I piddle with stuff, I make things that I think, because I know some people like this stuff. So I thought, why not? If something that somebody needs, why can't I create a little thing? And that's what I do. Does it help me? No, it doesn't. But it might help you. And it's not always about me. I do things that are about you guys, not about me, because, But we have that. And we also have our goals for 2023. Changes we want to make, our word of the year. Your why, because it's always important to bring that up, and how can I make 2023 better? Sometimes in keeping these, what I would suggest is you maybe get yourself a little binder, hole punch it, keep these in. I also made a 2023 goal. I will start, I will stop, I will learn, I will visit, and I will change. Things you want to work on. And absolutely, we also have, remember our December page. That's where we tracked our holiday meals that we were going to be out with. But the biggest thing I wanted to mention is, and I will be doing this again on Monday, is maybe making written daily planner sheets. Breakfast, lunch, dinner, snacks, the day, the water intake, what went well today, what I want to improve on, and just notes. So if you need this, I'm going to be making maybe some changes to it. This is something I just put together in a few minutes, but I thought things that I know some people want to work on, and maybe make yourself an organizing binder of things you want to work on, because go back and look over it. Let's dive a little deeper into WW's topic. Life can get busy, especially around the holidays and the end of the year. And it's easy to miss reflecting on what went right. Your favorite coffee on sale, no line at the gas station, finally perfecting that pie recipe. Pause, take 5 minutes each week to connect with what's going right in your world. No matter how minor it may seem, it can spark feelings of gratitude. Because I think we focus on all the negative because it's easier. Because there's more negative to focus on, let's face it. But there is positives. And if you write them down, and you need to go over them, they're right here in your like gratitude part of your food journal. And it might help you. And she's saying spark, because sometimes you'll read something and you'll remember that moment, and you'll remember your feelings in that moment, or even if you wrote them down, and it kind of floods them back, and it makes you like, and that maybe will motivate you to continue back to where those feelings were. That's the whole idea. They want you to really spark something, because motivation is what propels you. And keeping motivation isn't always easy, but because journeys are up and down. They're never this way. I don't know well, people say they're this way, but this is a normal journey. It is. I'm going to be the first one to tell you that. This is a normal journey. To sit there and just only expect weight loss is setting yourself up for hurt, failure, depression, feelings of, no, this is a journey, because it is a journey, and journeys never just go one way. There's always stuff like that happening. And it's powerful. It's a powerful emotion. Not only can practice gratitude help you shift your perspective to the big picture, science shows it increases happiness and improves your ability to overcome challenges and cope with setbacks. All things that serve you well in your weight loss journey, because guess what? She just said it. They're setbacks. They're setbacks. Normal journeys have setbacks. Normal journeys have bumps in the road. It's how you respond to them. You know, if you sit there and be like, oh, forget this. This is too much. I just can't do this. If you're setting yourself up to have a perfect journey and weight loss every week, I'm going to sit there and tell you now, it's not going to happen. It's not. You're going to have ups and downs, bumps in the road, things you shouldn't eat, weight you didn't think you were going to gain, but it's all fine. It's all normal. We just have to keep going, and then just put that shift back and just keep going. Eventually, this will go up, because you're going to go up and down, but you're going to be losing at that time. So you're definitely going to see progress. I think we're just used to wanting to see this. Oh, I lost this week. Yes, I lost next week. Yes, I lost in 3 weeks. I lose. No. I'm going to sit here and tell you, I may be the few people that actually tell you don't lose every week. Even if you're at the heaviest, you very rarely, you can lose, but you're not going to lose big chunks of weight every week. Because there's weeks where you lose 3 pounds. There's weeks where you lose 0.2. Like, well, how I've got 200 pounds is I only lose 0.2? Because it's a journey. And it's a lifestyle journey. And if you're on a diet, maybe then you might see 3 pounds, 4 pounds, 5 pounds, 3 pounds, 4 pounds, because then you're dieting and you're not giving yourself enough nutrition. But if you're living a lifestyle, yeah, you're eating your points, you're going to see 0.4s, 0.2s, 1.4, 4.4. You know what I'm saying? It'll vary, but you'll see losses. It's just you have to and know that you're living life. Like, life doesn't stop because you're on a weight loss journey. Parties don't stop. Invitations out to dinner don't stop. So does that mean, oh, I don't do that because I'm on a weight loss journey? No, you're on a healthy lifestyle journey. I'm trying to kind of segue my channel into be calling healthy lifestyle journey, and saying the word weight loss, because I feel like weight loss is something we look for. Like, it's the same thing with me saying, no, not saying challenge anymore. I feel challenge is a negative word. Challenge has a beginning and challenge has an end. We want to make change because change happens. And we want to continue it, because let me tell you something. I've done them. I've done 1.5 million challenges. I look towards the end thinking, when is this over? When can I go back to what I was used to doing? And that's not how the attitude is. You're supposed to be making these changes, and hopefully they will continue. Not, I can't wait till the end of this week when this dang challenge is over because I've had enough with this damn drinking water. The whole idea is you're going to enjoy drinking water and you're going to continue to drink it. That's change. Challenge is, oh, it's done. I'm not drinking any more of that stuff. I'm tired of walking. I'm not walking as much anymore because that challenge, that God for Clumpton challenge is done. No, we don't want that attitude. That is negativity. So that's why we don't use the word challenge. I find challenge is a very negative word. I see fat as a negative word. I'm trying to have only positive words to help reinforce what we're doing. Don't stress. Focus on the good. Doesn't come naturally because we are geared to think negative. That's normal. The more you practice, the easier and even automatic gratitude can become. Plus, connecting now with the good things in life, whether from today or this week, month, or year, can help you energize you in your journey for what's to come in 2023. So yes, we are getting to 2023. It is tomorrow. January 1st is tomorrow. None of us are ready for it. A lot of us are looking forward to it. A lot of us, here's the thing. There's no magic that happens tomorrow. It's January 1st. Do you think your attitude's going to change? Maybe for the first 8 hours it might. But then as old habits come back on you, oh, I'm hungry now. Yeah, I think I do want those chips. Oh, the hell with this. Grab me the chips. You have to go in there saying, if you want those chips, make sure you plan those chips in. You might not be able to get all those chips. You'll get some of those chips. And know that you're going to have chips. Like, don't eliminate food. Please don't eliminate food. That is a challenge. We want to make a change. And in a change, we fit in food. We find a way to make what that food is we're craving lighter. How can I get that food in lighter and less points and calories? We have to look at the recipe. We have to tweak it. I'm all for the one and done because I can't have a whole recipe sitting in front of me. I'm not that strong. I'm not. I need to have a nice little mug cake. When I want cake, I make a mug cake, I eat it, it's gone, it's done. So yeah, I'm just not into this, oh, let's just make a whole tray of, no. Because I'm not that strong. And I've been doing this for a while, and I'm still not that strong. But if there's something you want, plan it in. Use your planners. If you want to, you can track ahead. I don't know if you knew that. You can track ahead. You can track days ahead. You can track, I think, over a week ahead. Put it in. Put in that you want your treats. Fit in treats at least 2 to 3 times a week. A treat, not a snack, a treat. And there's a difference between treats and snacks. I don't consider pretzels a treat. I consider pretzels a snack. I consider mug cakes a treat. I don't consider mug cakes a snack. So you just have to know the difference between, like, it's something that you look forward to and it's an indulgence as a treat. But something that you're just having to, for the day because you're hungry is more of a snack. So know the difference in that. Fit in. Put them in. Don't sit there and not have something. I'm going to have it on my weigh-in day. We need to stop that one. That one is totally, and I know a few people still talk like that at my meeting, and I'm not happy about that because you can't look for Saturday to be the day you indulge, and then it's my no track day. We will talk all about no track days in the future. I've talked about them a million times. It's not something I've not talked about. We talk about it a lot. But we will talk about it more come, for the change that's we're doing. The 2023, new year, new you, because we have to change. Because how we eat, how we do things doesn't work. It doesn't. So we have to reinvent ourselves. We have to make positive, small, sustainable changes. Is it going to happen overnight? No. Is it going to happen in a month? Probably not. It's going to take practice. But like I said, you can't go into this trying everything right out of the gate. I'm going to drink my water. I'm going to track my food. I'm going to plan my meals. I'm going to prep. I'm going to exercise. That's a lot. Even for somebody like me who's been doing it for years, it's still a lot. It's still overwhelming. You pick one thing. You do that one thing good. You get it under control, and then you add something else. Baby steps to reach our goals. Because we're not going anywhere. It's we either lose or we stay the same or we gain. That's our choices. If we don't do anything, we're going to continue to gain weight. And we're going to continue to feel bad. We're going to continue to not be able to move and do things we want to do. But if we could sit there and make small changes, we will definitely be shrinking. Might not happen in the time frame you want. And that is a huge thing. Don't put a timeline on it. Don't say, I want to lose X amount of pounds by X amount of days or months or years. Just do it. Live life because it's lifestyle. So you're not really, again, no beginning, no end. We're just living, and that's how sustainability comes. And that's what we want. We don't want to lose weight only to gain it all back. Because if you don't learn how to do it properly, you will just go back to old habits. And we don't want that. We worked hard to get here. We want to be able to stay here in maintenance. And you'll see when you get to maintenance how interesting that is. It's interesting. It's, here's the secret of maintenance. Nothing changes. You get a few extra points, but you're still eating the same way. There's really no, you think to yourself, well, once I'm done, no, I wish you can go back to the way you're eating, because it just, no. If that worked, we wouldn't need to be here. So we got this. We're going to do this. Make sure you come. I'm hoping to be live tomorrow night, January 1st on YouTube. I don't think I have anything planned. We're just going to be home. So I think we'll do our usual live on Sunday. And then Monday is our Zoom. So if you want to come to Zoom on Monday, you'll have to join the Facebook group, because everything is in there. I may do a Monday YouTube live. I'm not sure, just to kick off, just get everybody out. I'm like the big cheerleader here. If you're new here, I feel like we need boosting. We need, we need people to be in our corner to say, hey, it's okay. And you're going to do this, and we got this. And that's my job. I've been through the trenches, so I know exactly how y'all feel. I do. So we're going to do this. I'm excited. I'm excited for January. I definitely, again, it is cliche, but it is a reset. It is a time where we refocus and we get back to the basics. And sometimes, it is normal to have had a good month. Don't think you're abnormal because you had a good holiday. You're not. It's normal. And guess what? In 12 months, you're going to have another one. So it happens every year like clockwork. So definitely don't beat yourself up about it. Never make yourself guilty because you ate something. It's food. Guilt is the worst thing to feed yourself, because that puts you in a deeper black hole. And that's a whole other video. We'll work on that one too. So that is it for me today. I hope you enjoyed this week's WW topic du jour, putting 2022 to bed. Finally. And if you did, give it a thumbs up. And if you haven't yet, hit that subscribe button. Join us here at Dish with D. Hit that subscribe button. Hit that bell next to it. Let you know when I upload and when I go live. I go live here a whole lot. And you want to be notified of that, because we go live here all the time. And sometimes I talk in voices. You just never know what part of the country I'm going to be in. I could be in merry old England. I don't know. Then that just came out of nowhere. So I hope you join us here. We'd love to have you. And if you know anybody that could benefit from this content, please feel free to share this video, share the channel, share the Facebook group. We'd love to bring anybody here that needs our support. Because it is a we here. It is not about me. It's about everybody around. So I will dish with you another day. Have a great New Year's Eve and day. And I will dish with you later. Have a glass of champagne, and we'll toast. Maybe we'll go live at 12 midnight. I don't know. I thought about it. We'll see. Bye-bye, my lovelies.